Hello everybody, hope everybody's doing great today. I appreciate the one and two of you watching this video. I hope you enjoy it. And hey, please leave some comments below if you've been watching the series I'm about to talk about, and if you have any other comments. So today I'll be talking about a series called Meant to Be. It's a Korean drama. And basically when I first started watching this series, I just thought it would be something to hold me over during the week. Because right now I've been watching The Real Has Come. It's a weekend Korean drama. But Meant to Be, it's from Monday to Friday, so it's only 30 minutes long. And I thought, you know what, I'll try this series from Monday to Friday. It'll hold me over till I get to the series I really like, The Real to Come. But to my surprise, Meant to Be is really good. And sometimes it's better than The Real Has Come. So you're probably wondering, what is Meant to Be about? Well, Meant to Be is, it's about, how to explain it. It's about, okay, this is, it's kind of weird. Okay, so it's about, these two, let's go with this plan. It's about these two girls who, they weren't switched at birth, but they're being raised by the opposite fathers. So our main lead, or the good girl here, she's actually being raised, her father is the antagonist, he's a really nasty guy. I mean, this guy is the antagonist of the story. I mean, they are not giving you any hope that there's any good in this guy. There's nothing to root for him. He's pure evil. I mean, he's hitting women with golf clubs, threatening to smack little girls, and he's framing people for like drug use and murdering. You know, he murdered his first love, which was his daughter, who is the good girl in this one. His biological daughter's mother, he basically hired some people, or got his group of people to kill her. He was trying to get her to have her abortion, and she wouldn't do it, so he went to that extreme. And the mother, you know, his ex, you know, lover, girlfriend, whatever, was able to kind of hide the daughter so that she could be raised. It's not really a spoiler because this is all in the first episode, okay? Anything that happens in the first episode, I don't really consider spoilers. Especially when the series is going to be 150 episodes long. But yeah, so this guy, anyhow, this antagonist, he is like pure evil. I mean, I don't even know if he even loves his wife or his daughter, who he thinks is his biological daughter, but it's not. And I'll get to that here in a minute. But he's all about money and power, and they kind of give him a backstory, like his mother died because he didn't have money to be able to get the medication, the medical treatment that she needed, and I guess his family was done wrong somehow by the rich and powerful, so he's basically throwing all virtue aside and just concentrating on gathering power and money, so and kind of equating that with being able to be happy. So he is willing to do anything to acquire more wealth and more power. Now, so the good girl's dad is the antagonist. Now, the spoiled girl, who's been being raised by the antagonist guy, her father is actually a good dude who is raising our good girl. Okay, if that makes sense. But they didn't get switched at birth. It's kind of hard to get into. But anyways, so the spoiled girls, you know, she's been raised by the antagonist. She gets everything she wants. And it's just, she's not very, you can't really say she's a bad person. It's just her upbringing makes her a bad person. She doesn't know any better just because it was how she was raised. She was raised very wealthy. And not only does her father, the antagonist, you know, the bad guy, raised her to be kind of like spoiled. Her grandfather is just as bad as our antagonist. The grandfather is case 2, you know, and he's mostly like, I mean, he's basically like our antagonist guy. So he's kind of like antagonist B, the grandfather. So she's like really spoiled and stuff. And her mother, you know, the antagonist's wife, out of all the characters in this series, she's the one I feel probably feel the most sympathetic to, just because her first love, the man that she loves, you know, and the real father of her daughter, he was set up and framed. And like I said, this is all in the first episode kind of stuff. Set up and framed by our antagonist. So our antagonist can marry her to get into this rich family. So he set up her true love and made him look like this bad guy. He sent him to prison by setting him up with drugs and stuff, and kind of paid people off for this to happen. And so, you know, I kind of feel bad for her because she's a good person. Yes, she's kind of rich. Yes, she's rich and kind of a little bratty and stuff, but you can tell in her core that she's a good person. She does stand up for her husband against her father. Like I said, her father is just as bad as the antagonist. But she's always standing up for him, you know. She tries to correct her daughter, you know, trying not to get her too spoiled. But the problem is her daughter is so spoiled by the grandfather and her father, you know, she's kind of has a hard time with that. And then there's this lady who's like a friend of the family. And this lady, man, she throws shade every chance she gets off of this of the mother of the or the wife of the antagonist, you know. So that's that side of the story. Then we got the good people, the side of the story. So the guy who is the father of the good girl, we'll call her good girl here, just to simplify stuff. You know, like I said, he was the first love of the wife of the antagonist, and he's a good guy. And he's raising him with this woman who was the best friend with this girl's mother, who was murdered by the antagonist's father guy. The antagonist, the bad guy. Okay. Hopefully you're following along here. But so they're really good together, and they're raising the daughter right. You know, even though her biological father is a jerk and is evil, pure evil, we have this sweet girl who's taken that and being raised the right way by these people, by the by her adopted parents and stuff. So far at this point of the story, our good girl, she doesn't know the story. She doesn't know about how her mom was killed. She doesn't know. I don't even think she knows that the antagonist is her biological father, though he found out that the antagonist, found out that the good daughter was his when you try to kill her. So I'm telling you, the antagonist in this is very evil. And so this is basically what the story is, and it's kind of like, it's kind of a little different from what I thought it would be. I thought there would be some kind of rivals between the two separate families, and that, I don't know, maybe the fathers would know that the opposite girl, that their daughters was raised by the opposite father and stuff. That's kind of what I was going into thinking, but it's totally different than I thought. I didn't think it was going to be this dramatic, and which I should have known because it's a Korean drama and they just throw a bunch of crazy conflicts into their story. So I should have known that was what would be happening. But the story is very good. The first 20 episodes is basically our little girls being little girls, you know, growing up. And the whole time I was like, man, I wish they would just fast forward to when these little girls were actually, you know, grown-ups. Just because the first 20 episodes is so, I don't know what you would say, not chaos, but so heavy with the drama and stuff. And like, I was like, man, this little girl, the good girl, is going through so much because of her dad trying to kill her and beating her, or trying to beat her and stuff. It's kind of heavy. It's kind of heavy stuff, the first 20 episodes of this story. Now we get to about episodes 20 to 23. It's the drama and the conflicts. It's kind of lighting up a lot, which I'm kind of glad. I was kind of getting heavy. You know, it's heavy there for a while, but now it's kind of like you get to see like the good side of these people's lives. You see that our good girl, she's having a happy life right now, though it seems that sometime, I think it kind of time skipped episode 20, and we see that she's going to prison for supposedly murdering people. So we'll see what happens there. But I got a feeling that's going to be down the road a little bit. Hopefully that's not how the series ends. Hopefully episode 20 is showing us episode 150, because that would be that'd be a very sad ending, to say the least. A very sad ending. So we'll see what happens there. But the child actors, I would like to say, from episodes, I think they ended about episodes 2 or 3 to 20, were terrific. They had probably the best child actors I've seen in any kind of media ever. You know, they were not ever, but you know, they were really great. And so the replacements, the grown-up girls and grown-up boys, because they do got 2 boys who are going to be love interests. The grown-up versions of these kids are doing a terrific job knocking it out of the park. Their acting is great. I guess I have one dilemma is, like, you know, the grown-ups didn't really age, you know, in the 20 years or the 10 to 15 year time skip there. But I'm looking forward to it. I would recommend this. I'm going to highly recommend this on this channel. You know, we're positive. We give highly recommend caution. I would highly recommend this. It's only 20. It's like I said, it's found on Viki Rakuten, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's only 23 episodes right now, half an hour each episode. So I would try to spam through this, get it to it as quickly as possible, so you catch up on it every day, because it's going to be 150 episodes. And for me, that's kind of daunting. When I scrolled through this and I saw 150 episodes and they're already released, I probably wouldn't watch them, because I'm like, I don't have time for that. But I got time for 1 episode a day type of thing as they're coming out live. And man, if I was just trying to go through them all at once, I don't know if I can make it, because those first 10 to 15 episodes, that tag is this, he's ruthless. He is very ruthless. It's very tense episodes, just to say the least. So yeah, so I'm going to highly recommend this. I liked it. I think it's almost better than The Real Has Come. I think it is some parts, you know. It just depends what you like. But so far I'm enjoying it. Can't wait to the later episode tonight, or later on today. Have a great day, and until next time, bye.